But Mateo Kovacic, who wasn't expected to play after an ankle injury on Wednesday, does. Naby Keita comes in alongside Thiago, and Jordan Henderson, the one survivor from the side which lost to Chelsea. It was all from a bad kick from Mendy, who now finally can breathe again. As the header from Salah goes too high. The beneficiary of Fabinho's absence. And Diaz is cutting through again. This is a real chance. Scrambled away, but only as far as Naby Keita, who wants to drive it back. He can't find the target, and Luis Diaz is annoyed with himself.
And he just stands up for as long as he possibly could, Mendy. And the second shot from Keita, not a particularly good one, but at the moment, Liverpool are cutting Chelsea apart here. He actually went to ground quite early, but saved it with his feet in the end. Not a great finish from Diaz.
Mendy wanted to drop on it here and probably could have done, but Chalobah could take no risk, and he almost kicked it against Salah. It would have certainly flown into the net then. James. Pulisic's there! Well, he scored the opening goal in the cup final 2 years ago.
He then flies into the next challenge, and suddenly there's a 2v1 against Virgil van Dijk. And Mason Mount does everything right. Alexander-Arnold goes to sleep.
Players into the squad, they certainly need them. With the Rudiger going, Christensen, we believe, as well. This is better. And it's Marcus Alonso's got a great chance. But Alisson came out, and it was
Here it is again. It's a good bit of build-up play. Pulisic starts to run with it. Alexander-Arnold doesn't even look at the run of Marcus Alonso. And the first touch from Marcus Alonso just got away from him and took him that little bit wider. Took him onto his left foot, but now Alisson's right on top of him. Almost no way that Alonso can score once he gets that close.
Nicely done by the American. Yeah, that touch cost him the chance, really.
Did everything right, didn't he?
Chelsea are in again. And Alisson saves again.
Here's the second of the chances. Alonso plays it into Lukaku. Good link-up play from Lukaku.
Henderson, and now Jota's found some space and goes at Chelsea. Diaz is not far away.
Watch from behind the goal. There's a lot of goal to aim for. Mendy started to move one way. I don't think Mendy was going to get there at all. It's a good effort from Diaz. Takes it inside James, inside Kovacic, tries to go back into the near post. Only a fraction wide, but the goalkeeper was nowhere near it.
Right, Keita. Jota!
The ball's won back in a good area. Robertson picks out a decent pass to start with. Mane round the corner. And Jota just pulls off the back of Rudiger and tries to go back across the goalkeeper. How many times have we seen this today? The ball just fizzing past the post.
Tested his stamina, but he's got bags of that, and here he is in a good crossing position. Lukaku went for it or not, it comes to James, and in the end, this drill wide. It's another shot off target from Christian Pulisic.
This is just as you were talking about. Mason Mount did really well. Lukaku actually ducked underneath it, thought that somebody else was coming in behind. Reece James with a decent pass, but he's just beyond that near post. Very difficult for him to get that on target around those Liverpool defenders. But he's just beyond that near post. Very difficult for him to get that on target around those Liverpool defenders.
To do it himself. He's got a foot in. Jota. Calling for a foul. Here's Diaz trying to bend it. Give Wembley another special FA Cup final memory.
Just see who makes the run. Thiago plays the ball in. Robertson makes the run. That means that James backs off, and it gives him time just to get it onto his right foot. James has to get tighter.
Entering the part of proceedings where Players start thinking how costly a mistake might be, but how valuable a goal might be. Oh, and that was nearly it. Luis Diaz, who started the game as the most dangerous attacker.
There again you see Antonio Rudiger is playing as a left back here, and Diaz just gets the other side of him. It's a good first touch. Mane plays in the ball, great weight of pass. Mendy would say he probably had it covered, and he tried to go across the goalkeeper. Rudiger would have got a block in, so it was the right choice by Diaz to go into the near post. Mane plays in the ball, great weight of pass. Mendy would say he probably had it covered, and he tried to go across the goalkeeper.
Diaz also switching the play to Milner. Oh, it's the post again for Andy Robertson. And gave Chelsea a lead in a game they eventually lost. And here's Andy Robertson, who is so good at getting in at the back post.
He has to score, doesn't he? He has to score. What a pass that was from James Milner.
And gave Chelsea a lead in a game they eventually lost. And here's Andy Robertson, who is so good at getting in at the back post. Well, both will be concerned here. Klopp that his player's got the speed. His player is Luis Diaz, and he tries to place it, and it just didn't curl back in.
But he did so well to hold him up here. Injured, an aging player, but still a very good player. Made him come back on his right foot. He just can't bend it round on target, can he? Diaz, who's been excellent throughout the game. He's looked a real threat.
Chalobah used to be a ball boy for Chelsea. Now playing in a cup final. I think others younger have that responsibility. Mount! Chalobah likewise. James. Ziyech to put it. When you get the touch, you think it's going to be the goal. Another chance for Chelsea to break it open. Another time when the goal is not really threatened by an effort at it.
Good defending by Alonso. He had to get that right. He didn't quite know what was over his shoulder. And that is the end of the extra time.
Well, we've had a lot of good football. We've had... Alonso gets the signal and scores. Deal with the hostility that Chelsea fans are putting upon him, but it does mean he scores. That's a great penalty. Oh, he's at the post. Whether Alisson got a touch to it. But he has to keep 1 foot on the line. And Thiago Panencas him. Short run up, and an emphatic penalty.
I think he goes down the middle as well.
Stutter, and again the height and the confidence. 3 penalties each. Made his name with Everton, the great Liverpool rivals on Merseyside, and he can take a penalty all right. Chelsea hoping Mendy can come up with something, but he doesn't. Alexander-Arnold puts Liverpool on the brink. They are 4 out of 4. Jorginho, and he does.
Well, it wasn't the hop, skip and jump.
No. Marks had his run. And it's saved by Edouard Mendy. He came up with the save. Can suffer anxiety in this situation, and Sadio Mane is a great player.
But what a good save.
He surely cannot help Ziyech, trying to keep his concentration here, and he has done. For Chelsea, if he saves this one. Jota, but he doesn't.
Well, that could be the best of the lot.
Here he goes, and it's saved by Alisson. That unfortunate period goes on for this very gifted young player. Tsimikas for Liverpool, and wins it for Liverpool. A nerveless penalty, no wonder he's off and running. They win the FA Cup at the expense of Chelsea. And
thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.